Hello and welcome to the Lobotomy Corporation modded Abnormality Details. I'm Spirit Stupid, and today we have a he abnormality called Agent E. It's also part of the Agent Bird series. You can find it in the description. Anyway, it is a Big Bird impersonator. It's a employee wearing Big Bird who's hypnotized. They have hypnotized eyes. I don't have the full thing unlocked. They have the ego gift and ego suit. No weapon. Let's get into it. When the work results bad or an employee completed work while having a fortitude rank of 3 or less, the Kapov counter lowered and the employee was inflicted with darkness. If Agent E has not been worked on for 90... Set to double check. For 90 seconds, Agent E inflicted darkness on 2 employees at random. Additionally, the Kapov counter lowered. After escaping, Agent E will wander the facility and inflict white damage on nearby units. Employees with darkness act in a similar manner. So hypnotization, pretty much. Employees who panicked due to Agent E or employees who with darkness gained darkness as well. The employees return to normal after Agent E was suppressed. When 10 employees of darkness O-02-40 escaped. Furthermore, whenever O-02-40 escapes, Agent E will also escape. Darkness was removed from employees when O-02-40 escaped Big Bird. When Big Bird escaped, Agent E moved to Big Bird and got its head ripped off. That's why I have Big Bird. I'm gonna have someone work it real quick. Oh, and 3 Kapov counter, max, endure to red damage, normal to black damage, weak to white damage, and vulnerable to pale damage. No ego gift, no ego weapon. It has an ego suit which costs 60. And it's a WA. There's only one of it. Inflicts 4 to 5 white work damage. Max E-box is 19. Good is 14 to 19. Normal is 9 to 13. And bad is 0 to 8. Instinct is the second best, or no, it's the third best. Pretty much depends on your level. Insight is the best. It's a really hard one to say, because repression seems like the best. It's got 30, 30, 50, 60, 60. This one's 40, 40, 40, all the way until level 5, which is 50. Attachment is 20. Don't use it. Look within the light. Salvation lies within. Oh, just scoffed and look away. I looked away. What lies beyond that light may be a salvation in itself. Some things can't change, no matter how hard you try. How about just work again? Light, scoffed. Okay, no extra dialogue. I'm gonna grab Huon, right here, who has fortitude 3. So the Kapov will lower and the employee will be inflicted with some darkness, which I'm pretty sure Big Bird inflicts. I don't know, I'll put it right here on the screen. I have no clue if they do inflict something like that. I have not remembered a lot of that. And the work results are bad. So it's really not that bad if you fortitude 3. There's barely any like level related stuff. But here's the work result being bad. They have darkness. And the Kapov's gonna lower in a second. Yeah, Kapov lowered. I don't know what darkness even does, really. I assumed it would inflict white damage just like Agent E would, but no. I'm assuming it's only like one count, and maybe they go to Big Bird. because it's sort of like hypnotization. But no, it just goes away instantly. I'll have him work again with it. See if anything changes. The darkness, I think, got darker. I have no clue. And one more time, just to see if anything changes. Oh. They got uncontrollable. Huh. So, darkness only acts as a hypnotization thing. That's really clever. I do like that. It's similar to Big Bird, but not Big Bird adjacent where it instantly kills him. And I think they escaped because of the 90-second thing, where they escaped because I kept having them work with it. Or no, it was the bad work result, you know. All of them escape and showcase it. Yeah, so they're dealing some white damage, that's how it works. And I'm assuming the more employees that have darkness, there's other employees with darkness. Oh. I assume it will be like double. Yeah, it's doing like some double like white damage to it, kind of. It's only like 2 to 3 white damage, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have Agent E inflict a bunch of darkness on people. For like the 90 seconds thing. But this will only give them like 6, so I don't really know what this will do. So, Cloth Lord, who has darkness? Alright, you two have darkness. So like they'll go straight to him from like a little line. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. And they're all going straight to Agent E to form like a little line or group. It's a neat concept. I want to see what happens. So people who panic gain this sort of darkness as well. Do I have anyone who's... I guess you. Yeah, so they just form a line behind him. It's cool. Oh my, it's so easy. They have 53, and usually, like, it appears to go, like, up higher. It's interesting. So now, others should have it. Employees who panic do with darkness gain darkness as well, but this guy doesn't have darkness, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So they're not really joining the... Oh, they joined the group and they instantly gained their sanity back. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay, so this will be 8. Hey, buddy. Wow, so like if you have a bunch of people who are really bad at sanity, yeah, I just got instantly taken over. Come on. Let's wait for them to do their job. There's no really way to like really influence them, I guess. And they're panicking, took over. So now we have 9. Just waiting for this guy. Ooh. And now they've all been sort of taken over. So there's been 10, and they've all been released. And where is Agent E? Right. Agent E is now slowly going over. All of the darkness is gone. After they've been released, and after 10 agents have been taken over by the darkness, they've just been released them, yeah. So if Big Bird doesn't exist, yeah, it's just an instant white damage fast then. And you can't get rid of unless you have like ranged weapons. So the only person, or the only thing that will be killed by Big Bird now is Agent E. It's a good like sort of way to deal with Big Bird until you have agents down there. Yeah, and they instantly go in there. So it's like a free kill. God damn it. So again, they can free Big Bird by doing that. They will also be freed whenever Big Bird escapes. So it's basically treated as just like a free kill, essentially. And chop. Yeah, and even after, they will still go to their corpse, pretty much. So, after Big Bird escapes, Agent E will go immediately to Big Bird. That's pretty much what just happened. I'll not be talking about the Abnormality story records. Employees of Lobotomy Corporation are constantly facing various disasters. He had worked with his colleagues in the hopes of building a brighter future. Alas, he didn't know the truth of what kept bringing disaster to this place. Employees would die one after another. New employees would take their place one after another and die as well. No matter what he did, he couldn't find a way to stop the cycle of death. He couldn't find a way to save everyone. One day, he saw a beam of light appear before him, a light that swayed in the darkness, a light that hypnotized him, drawing him near. An everlasting lamp, buried in the darkness of disaster, burning bright in spite of it all. He was mesmerized by the light. Soon he realized salvation was here, right next to him all this time. The trajectory of that light would lead to salvation for his poor souls. He stood from his chair and walked towards his companions. Come with me to the light that breaks the darkness. Salvation is near. He who had been turned by the light and was no longer human, immediately set about saving the employees. Those lurid employees, mesmerized by the glowing light in the darkness, formed a neat line and marched towards the light. This clearly referenced the gameplay. They were each mercilessly killed the moment they reached it. I'll be talking about the Ego Suit. It's a WA, beyond the light. Endured to red damage, endured to white damage, endured to black damage, and normal to pale damage. Requires Fortitude 3, Prudence 4. Looks like that. No special effect. Don't you see that wavering light? It's the only paradise remaining for us. I'll quickly show it. In-game. Has no effects. Pretty simple. The lamp does not get any special effects, which I thought last time in the Agent J one, I thought they get special effects, but no, I was incorrect about that. Anyway, that was everything to the Agent EE mod. There is one more thing left in this sort of mod pack thing that I will include in a future video. it is their own form of Apocalypse Bird. I'll show it in a future video, and I'll showcase the different eagle weapons and such. The mod will be in the description. I'll put a little image of it again. Overall, I was a big fan of the gimmick. I loved the all the employees getting mesmerized and the build-up of white damage. I do wish the ego suit had a gimmick, like a little special effect. It is pretty kind of strong. It's pretty much just normal damage, normal endured for red and black, and white slightly better. But I do love the gimmick. I think it's a worthwhile abnormality to mod in. Anyway, thank you for watching this Abnormality Details video, and have a good one.